That's not real. That's not even fucking real. No, 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 no. Get me out. Hey, real quick, before we get started here, if you do enjoy this video, definitely make sure you leave a like. I'm really not much of one for the whole vanity thing of farming social media impressions, but apparently getting likes on the videos helps them in the algorithm, so yeah. Oh, and also, if you're new and you enjoy what you see, then subscribe. I always appreciate the support. All right, how's it going, everybody? We're back here with some more Vanguard. Oh, swap to the weapons tab too fast. My bad. How could I forget? You gotta be real fucking delicate with these menus, dude. So anyway, after a fair bit of struggling, I finally ended up unlocking the gold katana here, which by proxy did wind up unlocking me the diamond melee weapons. So thank God I do not have to do the fucking riot shield. Well, not that I would have done it. I mean, I've said it before. I basically refuse to use the riot shield on principle. So actually, if you've been watching my last couple of Call of Duty videos, you might have noticed I've had this challenge done actually for a little bit. I just didn't really talk about it ever, and there's no particular reason for it. I didn't like forget. I just kind of wanted to give this challenge its own video for no other reason than just out of respect for how fucking awful doing it was. I mean, I went over most of the reasons why like the melee weapons suck in general. I don't fucking deserve that at all, actually. I'm actually baffled by that. That dude was literally fucking planking in the back of the map. Like, what the hell was that all about? Anyway, like I was kind of saying, I pretty much went over all the reasons why I think the melee weapons in this game are pretty bad. Back in the other video, I did specifically about them. But to just give a quick recap, basically, a lot of them, like the hitboxes don't work properly, or at the very least, they're wildly inconsistent. But yeah, just the general weirdness of the way the melee weapons work in this game, combined with, you know, every lobby being super try-hard because of the matchmaking and like... What? Dude, what is with the hit markers today? My God. Dude, if my recording software crashes halfway through a game one more fucking time... Funny enough, this is exactly why I didn't upload yesterday. I was literally in the process of recording this exact video, and my shit crashed twice halfway through, and I ended up just rage quitting the whole fucking process. But anyway, speaking of the skill-based matchmaking, I came up with kind of like a conspiracy theory about it. Also, why are literally all of my games in progress? What is going on? Can I have one game at the start, please? Oh, see, this is why, man. Like, I just spawned, I kill one guy, and then I'm just whatever. I will take games that are not in progress for 400, Alex. Hilarious. And we're losing. What? Okay, and it's gonna be a bunch of, yeah. Funny, bro, really funny. Oh, it's gonna be one of these sessions, isn't it? The never-ending merry-go-round of Vanguard lobbies, it would seem. Actually, for my next Call of Duty video, I think I'm gonna re-download Cold War. I've been watching a few creators play that on stream. It actually seems kind of fun. And apparently, Berlin Hardpoint is the only lobby that exists at the moment, so I guess we're playing Shipment today. While we're on the topic of skill-based matchmaking, I just want to reiterate, I am well aware that this game is not super popular at the moment, but I refuse to believe that that lobby is the only one happening right now. And another game in progress. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So anyway, back to my conspiracy theory about the matchmaking. I have a theory that there's some kind of timer involved as far as like when they start giving the annoying lobbies and shit. So I kind of mentioned this briefly back in, I actually don't remember which video it was, but basically I said that when I came back and I started working on some of these camo challenges, there was like a solid hour or hour and a half on the first day that all my games were actually really fun. And it wasn't until after that like first hour and a half where my lobbies started getting completely miserable, and then they pretty much have been since. Now you might be thinking, oh, well, maybe you just jacked up your skill base during that time. But here's the thing, during that period of time, I was doing melee challenges as well. Like I was trying to do the challenges for the katana, not just the PTRS. And in most of those lobbies, I was either going close to even or pretty negative. Because, you know, I was trying to do all that stupid shit like stun somebody and kill them, or stun myself and somebody else and kill them. So it's not like I spent an hour and a half just ripping through lobbies, dropping hundreds of kills and averaging like a 5.0 KD or some shit. The game's just randomly got worse for no reason. Which brings me to my conspiracy theory that the matchmaking has some kind of timer tied into it. I've talked about this before on the channel, but like, these games don't use true skill-based matchmaking. If you want to hear the full spiel, you can literally just search skill-based matchmaking on my channel. I've talked about this shit like 1,000 times and explained it in detail and stuff. Dude, another match in progress. What is happening here? But the general explanation is that this game doesn't actually match you by your skill. Your skill is a factor, but there's other things that go into it. What this game actually uses is something called engagement-oriented matchmaking, which basically it takes in a bunch of factors and it tries to create lobbies that it thinks over time will make you play the game more. And believe it or not, giving you ridiculous lobbies that actually aren't fun is part of it, because like the idea is essentially that if you have a couple of bad lobbies followed by a good lobby, the idea is that the like gratification that you'll feel after having the fun lobby will be even greater if you have a couple bad games in a row or something. I actually wrote a paper on this for school a while back. There's like psychology behind this and shit, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, because we do know that this algorithm takes in more than just your skill level. As far as like creating its matches and shit, I wonder if maybe like the amount of time you've played goes into it. Like the game says, okay, this guy's had fun for an hour, now it's time for that shit to end. Or vice versa, like maybe if I'm miserable for a certain number of hours or something like that, the game will go back to giving me fun lobbies. So yeah, that's it. That's my little conspiracy theory on the matchmaking at the moment. I have no fucking idea if it's true or not. Somebody would have to like hack the game's networks and find their algorithms and shit, and somebody would have to like decipher it all. And I'm definitely not advocating for somebody to do that, because I'm pretty sure if I did say that, that would be a crime. I ain't trying to go to jail anytime soon, that's for damn sure. Dude, these people and their riot shields, it's actually so fucking old, please. I have been saying this for fucking forever. Can we just take away the ability to wear the riot shield on your back? Like, is it not clear to whoever's balancing these games at this point that this shit is being way too heavily abused by the community? Actually, speaking of shit being abused by the community, that kind of leads me into the second thing I wanted to talk about in this video, which, this is a point that's been talked about by a good number of creators at this point. But, there was a poll going around on Twitter that when I saw it, I remember I thought it, like, wasn't real, but apparently the devs are actually going to take the responses into consideration or whatever. And the subject of the poll is whether or not slide canceling should be removed from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Oh my fucking god, dude. I swear to god, if I get blown up one more time, I'm going to explode IRL. Godzilla thermonuclear mode, that's what's gonna be happening here, boys. Heed my warning and take cover. I've been told that my baby rage has enough megatons of power to flatten most of Philadelphia. But yeah, so I guess the devs are polling whether or not we would want to see slide canceling removed in the future. I saw some people were framing it as like an accessibility issue, but the vast majority of people that I've seen wanting it gone are just people complaining about how sweaty a lot of players are on the game with the slide canceling and general advanced movement shit. Now, I do need to add a quick disclaimer. I have ranted about the advanced movement before, made a whole fucking video about that shit, and I do want to admit, a lot of what I say in those, I don't know, rants or whatever the fuck you want to call them, they're things that I say like in the moment because I'm pissed off or whatever, either about the state of my lobbies or just the general way people are playing. Now, that being said, I am not in agreement with the developer opinion that like the advanced movement shit adds any kind of skill gap. I really don't think it does. I mean, obviously it does to a degree. Like if you're able to use the advanced movement stuff well and somebody else isn't, you know, obviously that's going to give you a skill advantage, right? But like the jumping and the sliding and stuff, it's really not as hard as people seem to make it out to be. Like it's not this great skill gap. I don't know, I just really don't think it's that difficult. Dude, there's one guy in this lobby in a white outfit. I have no idea what his fucking problem is, but all he has done all game is just post up and mount on shit. Like I'm so baffled by this behavior. But anyway, long story short, people seem to want the advanced movement gone because when sweaty players go absolutely ham with the movement shit, it can definitely be annoying. I make fun of people for doing that all the time, so it's not like I'm some fucking saint in this situation talking down from my soapbox, you know? But what I will say is I don't think that removing slide canceling is going to fix the problem a lot of players think it will, which is just the overabundance of players in these games just having beyond sweaty movement and just going way too hard in general at all fucking times. Like sure, maybe it takes one move out of their arsenal, but people like me who've been around a long time know sweaty movement has always been a thing in Call of Duty. This isn't new. You can go back to COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, you know, the quote-unquote traditional boots on the ground Call of Duty games. It was absolutely possible to have sweaty movement in those games, for sure. People fucking drop-shotting, supermaning around corners and shit. Snaking was a huge issue for a while. I remember they had to fucking ban that shit from Pro COD for a while because of how stupid it was. Yeah, this lobby is not fun at all, dude. Get me out. Holy shit. But yeah, once again, I really do think people's problem with the movement and why people perceive the movement to be this like ultra sweaty thing that's being abused by players, I really do think it's just the skill-based matchmaking fucking, you know, amping the shit out of control like it usually does. I've said it 1,000 times. Skill-based matchmaking makes any sort of imbalance or any sort of exploitable thing in a game feel about 10,000 times worse. Like the thermites, the fucking incendiary rounds, the riot shields, the shotguns, everything that's wrong with this game is being exacerbated to the billionth fucking degree by the matchmaking. Like, are thermites, molotovs, incendiary rounds, and all this other shit annoying? Sure. But it is more annoying that literally everybody in this fucking lobby is using them, and I'm tired of this. So yeah, in short, I don't think they should remove slide canceling. I think the slide canceling and like the movement in general is actually fine. Again, I think what's annoying is just the overabundance of giga sweaty lobbies and like the way people play in them. What? Dude, I was standing, okay. No, I'm done. That's not real. That's not even fucking real. No, get me out. Okay, I think that's about enough of that. Sorry if this video was a little bit all over the place, by the way. I had like 1,000,001 things I wanted to talk about in this video, and I don't really take notes for these, so I'm like mentally trying to sift through them, and honestly, I don't even remember what I did and didn't get through at this point. Diamond melee weapons finally unlocked. Now I'm back to having nothing to do on this fucking game, which is probably not the best formula for me as a player. Maybe I'll actually do what I said and download Black Ops Cold War for the next Call of Duty video. That might be fun. But as always, if you did enjoy this video, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to come back for more content. That's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one.